Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Calamity Brainstorm. It's time for Yharon, and I'm also going to be tackling Exomex in this one. I just want to say something real fast though. It's funny that I always have something to say, but there has been, I don't know why this is, but I have restarted my computer right now because I tried to record like 5 minutes ago, and I don't know what it is, but my computer started lagging a lot. So like it was to the point where I pulled up Task Manager, and yeah. So just know that that is a concern of mine right now. What I'm trying to say is basically that there might be performance issues and small hiccups during this video. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but I hope not, but... Man, I don't know what, it just unprompted just started lagging. Anyway, yeah, let's start with what's going on, right? Because we defeated Dog last time, let's see what we get. I'm gonna have to go through them again. Ugh. Well, no, actually I'm not. Because of you. Hello, Dexter. Yeah. No, like, there's a lot of upgrades that I can do right now, and... Oh, really? And I am looking for one specific thing, to grab, from Dog, and there it is. Mauve Infinity, yeah. I just wanted to use it because it's new and cool and stuff like that, right? So I will, yeah, I'll put you in there. You're going in there. I guess you're going in there. I will keep Granddad on me because it's funny. Do that for now because we do also have, wait, there you are, Goblin. Because we do also have like a bunch of events to grind through, and this is gonna help a lot with that. I do need to do that. There we go. Cosmic Anvil. Right. Yeah. Now I get some stuff. Oh, I got Godly immediately? Oh, perfect. That's the first bit there. I guess I might as well. Yeah, grab you since you're next on the chopping block. And I also need the present. Yes. Okay, gotcha. And, whoops. Pumpkin Moon Medallion. I don't have any pumpkins. Okay. Not you. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Potion of Foods. No, it's under... It's under what? Herbs and plants? No, okay, it's under natural blocks then. Natural blocks. Yes. Boom. Alright, well then, let's start with you. Oh yeah, that's what I was suspected. Yeah, no, this is absolutely not a Yharon weapon. Like the Maw projectile thing, it doesn't have any homing or anything. It's just placed where your cursor is. So you are gonna have to, like, if you wanna snipe someone like the Ice Queen with it, you're gonna have to preempt, or like, yeah, you're gonna have to aim it. What? It's happening again. Why? Yeah, what's with this? On Task Manager, it's my SSD disk 1 is up at like it's going between 50 and 100% usage right now. But I haven't changed anything. What has happened? Why is it doing that? I can't record like this. Well, I'll end. You know what? I hope that the hiccups would disappear, but I'm gonna have to stop recording now for a little bit. Okay, so I think I may have found the cause. That's a big may, by the way. Because basically it was something with my C drive, like my SSD drive, it was getting like 100% usage, and I don't know like from where or why, because I'm not too tech savvy enough to understand that, but I went through like the processes that were going on at the time with my or on Task Manager, and after, you know, going through them, I just saw one and killed it, which was the phone link mobile. I don't know what it's called in English, but the Windows Phone link thing. And after I killed that process with Task Manager, I'm not having any issues right now for the time being. So let's hope that that's what it was. And if I start lagging again, I'll go through and just kill it again and see if that's actually the thing or not. Well, let's do the pumpkin moon now. Man, you know, Granddad is always gonna be viable. Well, that was a lot of fun, and it reinforces why I don't want to take off Granddad, or yeah, dump that in storage. That should be pretty good. Let's see, healing potions, yes, but I want, yeah, Omega healing potions. I have, oh right, ugh. But basically, so, I, like, Maw of Infinity is cool and all, but, like, if you ask me, it has some core problems, one of which being the mouth itself. It's a projectile that goes to, like, the location of your mouse cursor when the attack is, when that swing of the combo is happening. The problem is not, like, the attack itself, it's the fact that it has a lot of travel time. And, or sorry, now that in itself is not a bad thing, it just makes it so that you have to, you have to, what's it called? Like, you have to put it ahead of where you want it to be, which, you know, that's a fair, thing to have on a weapon, right? Like, a lot of weapons do have that, so that you have to, like, track your opponent and be, like, ahead of them where they're going to go to, and that's good and all. The problem is that it is in a combo. Specifically, it is directly and very quickly after a like set of projectiles that absolutely, or that move faster than it does. So you have to aim it differently. Like, the problem with Maw of Infinity is that this combo attack, like here, like, sorry, basically it makes it harder to aim just because of the fact that you have different types of, like, things. Because, sorry, like, you have to put the mouth has to go a lot further ahead than the fireballs do. So so the fireballs, or sorry, so if you want the mouth to hit, which, you know, deals the most amount of damage, then you're basically gonna either only hit one of the fireballs, since it is a spread after all, or you're gonna miss all of them. So it's a bit annoying to use like that. Preferably, what they could do is that they could make it so that the mouth kind of homes a little bit. By which I mean that if the mouth is, like, if when the attack happens, when you know, the maws come out, that if your cursor is on top of an enemy, that the mouths then try to home onto and you know, and hit that enemy. So that I either have to, you know, put them ahead of where I want them to or where I want them to go and where I think the boss is going to go, or that I'm gonna have to, you know, try to track the boss with my mouse. That I have to do either one of those two things. And yeah, I just think that that's probably a better thing. Because, like, for example, sometimes the bosses that I'm fighting against, for example, it was very apparent in the Frost Moon because of the Ice Queen. But sometimes what would happen is that basically, since she goes like this, like back and forth like that, it would force me, if I wanted to use Maw of Infinity to, and since I am in the middle, I would have to, like, if she came from this side, I have to then do this to try and hit her, like do that. But if I do that, then the fireballs miss. So, you know, like, it feels like a very annoying downside. It doesn't feel like that should be the case, you know? And so, yeah, like, you get it. It's just, I hope that can be, it doesn't really need a fix, more so than just a slight quality of life change by, for example, like I suggested, making it so that the mouths home if you track the enemy, or something like that. Or maybe you could do so that the mouths themselves home onto an enemy if you hit them with the melee hits of the previous combo. That could also work. Because then you incentivize actually trying to land that initial, you know, projectile-less swing. And then to also, you know, to keep the player from trying to, to make the player continue to try and use that, you could also make it so that the track or whatever, like the small thing that that makes it so that the mouths home onto the enemy, that you can make it so that it like only lasts for like 5 seconds or something, so that you have to reapply it every 5 seconds or so, so that you have to, well, keep hitting them again. That's just my idea though. Oh, well, might as well craft this immediately. Boom. Well, I'm gonna be doing this actually. But I wanted to do this. Oh, really? What am I missing? Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't behave like the previous ones. But yeah, no, so basically I'm going to be using this for the first phase of Yharon, and then I'm gonna go to Galaxy Smasher in the second, because I am running Rebirth of Yharon, so the second phase will be longer, and I don't want to have to do this for that. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I will absolutely try to bonk him in the end, though. That's a big try, actually, because, well, Yharon does, you know, reduce his own HP, so we'll see if that actually comes to pass or not. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, no, it doesn't work on bosses. Well, then I will do this. I thought it might have, because it worked on, what's it called? On the mini-bosses in the freaking, like, events, so... yeah, whatever. Yay, and I got lucky. Perfect. Whoa, wait. That's a significantly higher critical strike chance than normal weapons have. Well then, okay. I mean, that's enough. I absolutely do not need to have something higher than that. I'll just keep that. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's get upgrading. I'll grab these first though, because, yeah, okay. I do only need one. That's perfect. Thank you. Boom. Healing potions acquired. The amalgam. Boom. Gauntlet acquired. And oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing a rover drive? You've gotta be kidding me. Ugh. I thought I got that. Well, oh man. Well, I suppose I'll grab you for now as well. Ugh. I'll put you away now. Uh-huh. Okay. That's more like it. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, I won't be using the sponge this time. I have a double dodge setup. So I'll use those. Hold on, what was it? Shift right click to disable the claws. Thank you. Yeah, I have a double dodge setup, so I'll use that instead of that. Yeah. Okay, also just a quick thing that I'm gonna mention. I said like after Golem or whatever, but I'm gonna be taking a Diamond of the Deep to the end game. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I want to have this this weapon or this accessory at the end of the game against Calamities. Although this is also funny, it is also funny because wait, crush depth. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Because these two have synergy, since this one applies, well, Hellfire and Hydropologic Pressure, and this one applies Brimstone, Flames, and Crush Depth. So, there is actually 2 additional debuffs that the Diamond of the Deep can apply, then the Brain does not. Though, that makes me apply it with every single one of my weapons, so, you know, like, it's something. But the Hydropologic Pressure debuff does get a significant damage increase, which is very nice. So it actually does do a lot. Oh, wait. Towards your cursor. Huh, right. They did rework that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bind it again then. Oh no, right, I swapped it with my dash. I don't want to accidentally hit it. How about mouse 5? Whoa. That's very different, actually. And it counts as a dash as well. Whoa. That's unique. Now it's time for me to build a Yharon arena. But where? Well, I do think it's always funny because I do tend to build my Yharon arenas in the jungle because it is on the opposite side of you. Because a cultist. However, this time I feel pretty confidently in building it over here. Yeah, I'll build it in the Crimson. Why not? Because it's next to spawn and it's next to this arena, but it's also I don't have anything there. Also, I normally I don't use Normally I don't use Silva Wings because I like the movement speed, like ground movement speed increase that you get. But now since it's Yharon and I'm gonna be staying airborne for 90% of the fight, yeah. Alright, here's gonna be where I spawn Yharon. Mark it like so, whoops. Yeah, this is how I build my Yharon arenas, so BRB, I suppose. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Oh, perfect. The Yharon arena is complete. Oh, only took over half an hour. But hey, at least I like that part. Like, yeah, building this, it's still fun. Alright, now I did do something different this time, and I did not remove the background. So, alright, let's do this. Whoa, right. Well, now I know that they've changed stuff in the fight, so I don't know what though. Speaking of, I should mention that I am not using, ow, I am playing without knockback immunity, actually, so that's a little bit unique. Okay, that's gonna be weird to try and control. No. But yeah, I can, like, it's easy because I can wait for him to come close like this and then I get that off easy. Oh, that's not a... I was like, oh, that's a thing. Nice. I was thinking like, oh, that was a thing. Actually, I'll use this for the rest of the fight. Well, for the most part of it. For the most part, at least. You should come up again and do it again, right? We haven't changed that part of the fights. I don't know. Yeah, no, he did. Ow. No! Oh. Whatever. Did some good damage. Okay. He's out. It is actually surprisingly good for this fight. Oh no. Like because of all of the times Yharon stands still. Wow, okay. But yeah, that was a great example actually. It's like he does just do that a lot. As he teleport twice? He does? Okay, no, that was a thing. No! Oh my god. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I should have got this. I should have this. Should die here? Oh! Oh my god. Entered a bullet hell thing right before he was about to die. You know what? I like the hammer. There it is. Hammer W. No, yeah, this weapon's actually pretty fun. I mean, it's all contextual, right? And it does work really well on Yharon, so yeah, would recommend. Plus, it is also extremely responsive, which is a very big positive. Alright. Now, you might be thinking that this is it, and, well, normally you'd be right, but this time, I'm not gonna be just taking out Yharon this episode. No siree. I will also be taking out Exos. So, yeah, I'll get on that while I do this. Okay, they should probably re-sprite this now that they've changed the name. Man, this song is so good. Whoa. Okay. Not the... Okay, I'm gonna have to change that keybind. Alright. Boom. One of the things that I wanted to get this playthrough. Yep. Boom. I will actually remove the carpet effect though. Alright. Let's dump you there. Have that ability now. Or the ability to do that now. I put what's it called? The dash on F. Yeah, I put it on F because well, that's what I have Transformer on, and I'm not using that one right now, so felt like it would be appropriate, but I must have clicked the button then. Just seemed weird how it kind of activated. It would be nice to have, like, one of these that, like, counted, because, hold on. Here, the Blood Flare armor for a melee has, yeah, after striking an enemy 15 times with true melee, you enter a blood frenzy for 5 seconds. It would be nice to know when that's gonna happen, so that you don't have to, say, try to keep count in your head. Until when that happens. So, yeah. I would love if that could be like a quality of life change that they could make, preferably. Now I will just do this. Boom, and that should be literally everything that you need to summon the get right. You do behave. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Exomix time. Yeah, now like an Exomix rework, this would definitely like the text appear above Draydon or something so that he, you know, that he's speaking. I'll do the usual thing. Should probably not be tackling this guy like this. Oh, right. Ouch. Yeah, so I feel like it's noteworthy to mention that I do not know how I'm supposed to move in the Exomix fight. It's not clear to me. I don't see it. That's all. Ah, okay. No, oh my god. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, okay. Youch. You know what? Actually, just because of the fact that they load... Okay, I know I'm sounding like I don't... it's hurting my gamer pride. But I don't want to do this fight. I'm just not feeling it. I mean... I know, but the part that I disliked the most about this was the, when I initially played this, the part I disliked the most was when they were all three together, because I already don't know how to move there, I don't know how to move even more. Then, then I found the cheese, which that was satisfying on its own, for me at least, finding a way to cheese a phase, it was satisfying, and you know, the rest of the boss was still challenging, like, you know, well, fighting them one-on-one at the first phase was easy, fighting two together I could still get hit, and then in the solo phases at the end, that was, you know, the toughest parts. Like, Thanatos has always been easy, but for me, both Ares and Exo Twins have not been the, it hasn't been that easy. I still don't really know how to do this final phase, and I still suck at the blender attack. So, like, you know, I haven't felt like cheesing when they're all three together, that it hasn't hurt me, you know? Like, I have never been like, oh, I don't want, or sorry, like, it has never felt like, oh, I'm just being cheap right now and not doing the phase. It's always been like, oh, like, I found this and the boss is still challenging, so I will absolutely use it. However, right now, the fact that that doesn't work anymore and you either need, like, a teleport or something to be able to do it, I don't want to grind for the Rod of Discord, I don't want to grab the Rod of Discord, and so I'm actually just gonna end here, actually. I know I said I was gonna kill Exomex this episode, but I'm just gonna kill Escal next, get Violence, try again. Yeah, like, get Violence, do some upgrades, maybe do that, and if I don't, or if I get bored at that, then I will just kill them without problem, or kill them without issue, I should say. And because I am doing boss rush, that's what I plan to do. I plan to end this on Exos, and then the next episode would be Escal plus boss rush. Hey, do you want to know why I want to do boss rush? Might it have something to do with this beautiful weapon right here, which has become my favorite weapon in the game now? Like, yeah. And that's also the thing, like, I might just, you know, just kill them to get this, because, like, I want to try to beat boss rush with Triactus' Troop, Paladinium Mage Hammer of Might, and Earth, because those are the 2 weapon lines that I have been using, like the main ones that I've been using. So, yeah, and both of these have been reworked in the Brainstorm patch, so like, I feel like that's pretty nice. So yeah, I will end the episode here. Sorry for ranting a lot and for not killing Exomex this episode, but I'm bored, and I don't want to do it. So that's that. Well, yeah. If you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. All the mods and texture packs that I use are in the description below. Sorry for not going through with what I said, I suppose, but yeah, Exomex need a rework. Yeah. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye. Alright, I'll be honest. You know, after I stopped recording, I was like, how doable is the fight if I use, you know, post-game gear? So I grabbed both of these, and well, here we are. Ain't that something?